Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We were discussing this verse here. لَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا نُوحًا إِلَىٰ قَوْمِهِ فَقَالَ يَا قَوْمِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مَا لَكُم مِّنْ إِلَٰهٍ غَيْرُهُ. So I was telling you, we said Nuh to his people proves the say that Nuh alayhi salam was sent as a prophet only to his own people. He was not sent to the entire universe. Like our beloved Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Ya ayyuhan Nabi inna arsalnaka kafatan linnas. It was not common It was not common to the whole world. Interesting is people lived in Iraq. We were just discussing Iraq now in our Ishkat Sharif about the Euphrates and all the great happenings that will happen. So you see this, Sham, which we say Sham, which I told you is Syria, Lebanon, parts of Turkey, before the Western world, the imperialists chopped up the Muslim world into pieces. That was part of their plan to conquer the people, divide them. When you are divided, you can easily conquer him, but when they're united, you can't conquer him. So divided them into Iraqis, into Lebanese, into Palestinians, into Turkish, into Syrians. That was their plan. But anyway, we see this is the Arde Muqaddasa, where the prophets, the land of the prophets, etc. So if people lived in Iraq, they were outwardly civilized, but were involved in shirk. Outwardly, you look at them, like how in Afrikaans you say, buite blink, binne stink. From outside, he looked nice, everything, but inside, rotten to the core, right? So outwardly, they seemed like, maybe like you say, well-dressed, well-fed, educated, etc. But inside them, they were contaminated with shirk, polluted with shirk. The call given by Sayyidina Nuh to his people was, U'budullah, ma lakum min ilahin ghayru, that worship Allah Ta'ala, there is not for you any God besides him. ما لكم من إله غيره إني أخاف عليكم عذاب يوم عظيم. Verily I fear for you the punishment of a great day. O my people, worship Allah. For you there is no God other than him. I fear for you the punishment of a great day. In the first sentence, the invitation given is to worship Allah Ta'ala, which is the essence of the principles, which is the essence of the principle. The second says, so first is worship Allah Ta'ala. That is the essence of the deen, right? The second sentence, people have been persuaded to shun shirk and kufr, something which had spread out like some epidemic amongst the people. So first, worship Allah Ta'ala alone. And then do not commit any type of shirk, something which has spread out like an epidemic among these people. In the third sentence, the purpose is to warn people against the danger of the great punishment which they would have to face in the event that they were to do otherwise. So worship Allah Ta'ala alone, to commit shirk. But if you do not worship Allah Ta'ala alone, if you do worship shirk, then inni akhafu alaykum azaba yawmin azim. Right, so to warn people against the danger of that great punishment which they would have to face in the event that they were to do otherwise. That great punishment could mean that the punishment of the hereafter and the punishment of the flood in the present world too. So this great punishment here could refer to the flood that was going to come, that Allah Ta'ala promised, or it could refer to that the punishment of the akhirat, which is the main thing. Right, then in the next verse, قَالَ الْمَلَأُ مِنْ قَوْمِهِ إِنَّا لَنَرَاكَ فِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. So where does that take you? How many verses are there? Right. Another one. So, so then, right. قال الملأ من قومه, the chiefs, the Mala means the chiefs. Then the chief said to him, right, Mala from his people, إِنَّا لَنَرَاكَ فِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. In reply, his people said, indeed, we see you in obvious error. In other words, what you're coming with this new story here about one Allah Ta'ala and must worship as that. The word Mala is used for chiefs, the chieftains, headmen, and the empowered elders of a community or group. So those people that are normally in charge, they refer to the Mala, right? The sense of what his people said in response to his call was to tell him that he was actually trying to wean him away from the ancestral faith, and that all these ideas of rising on the last day and being rewarded or punished are nothing but superstition. So what they were trying to tell him, look here, we, like how you say, we found our fathers doing this for hundreds of years, for thousands of years, tens of years. Our family was practicing upon this here. Now you're coming with something new. You are coming with something new. And where you come with this idea that one day you will have to stand in front of Allah Ta'ala and you will have to answer So he responded, قال يا قوم ليس بي ضلالة ولكني رسول من رب العالمين. Oh my people, right? ليس بي ضلالة. There is no error in me. There's no guidance for me. But I'm a messenger from the Lord of the worlds. In other words, I haven't come with my own stories. I haven't fabricated my own thing. This is part of Sharia. So sometimes when the alim, the Molana come and he says, look, this is halal, this is haram, you're supposed to be doing. Now, where you come with this story from, first time we hear about this, it's not my story. I never come up with this. This is a message. This is Sharia. This will come from Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is haram. This is permissible. This is how you should do it. So these were harsh words. But the reply given by Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam carries an eloquent diction fit for a prophet. Here he's leaving a trail for all carriers of dawah, preachers and reformers as a signpost of education and guidance. Here he's not responding on the same wavelength, not anger against anger, but trying to remove the doubts in the simplest possible words. So interesting saying. So when you hear the author is saying that when in your course of dawah, in your course of inviting people towards Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the course of making islah of your community, you will go back, you will qualify, you will go and you will speak to people and you will find many types. You go to a new community, maybe you go from here, you take a job in New Zealand, you take a job in Japan, whatever. People will be doing funny things. So they say, now where you come with this from? First time we hear about this. What is this new stuff this Molanas are coming with? So here, what you do, see, you do not meet anger with anger, but simple and firm. ليس بي ضلالة. ولكني, I'm not coming with my own things. This is the Quran and this is the Sunnah and this is the Sharia, right? Yeah, he's not responding on the same wavelength. Not anger against anger, but trying to remove the doubts. Oh, my people, there's no error in me. Nothing from my side, right? But I'm a messenger from the Lord of the worlds. I convey to you the messages of my Lord and wish for your betterment. And I know from Allah Ta'ala that which you do not know. In other words, what Sayyidina is telling his people was that their accusation that he's gone astray was not true. It's not true. However, the fact remained that he was not bound by the ancestral customs, rooted in ignorance like them. Yes, you are rooted in the customs of ignorance, but me, I'm not rooted in this, right? Instead of that, he was sent as a messenger from the Lord of the worlds. Whatever he was telling them was under the guidance of his Lord. I'm not saying what from my own side. I'm only conveying the message to you. I'm only giving you what is in the Sharia. I'm only telling you what is in the Quran. If you want to accept it, good luck. Alhamdulillah. Barakallah. Nurun ala nur. But if you feel you don't accept it, tough luck. You're going to lose outright. His sole mission was to convey the message of Allah Ta'ala to them, which was in their self-interest and for their good. This was not for any benefit of Allah Ta'ala, nor did he serve any personal interest of his own. So I'm calling you towards the Quran. I'm calling you towards the Sunnah. I'm calling you towards Tawheed. I'm calling you towards Islah. You're not going to benefit me in any way. If you come onto Quran, you come onto Sunnah, my life is not going to improve. I'm not going to get the extra plate of food. I'm not going to get something extra car. This is for your own benefit. So if you want to accept, good luck to you. You don't accept, tough luck, right? So this was not for any benefit of Allah Ta'ala, nor did he serve any personal interest of his own. The expression Lord of the world in the statement strikes decisively against believing in shirk by associating others with the pristine divinity of Allah Ta'ala. So here he's saying that I'm calling, was it verse here? Yeah. ولكني رسول من رب. I am a messenger from the Lord of the world, trying to show them that, look, you are making shirk, but there's only one Lord, and he's the Lord of all of the worlds, right? So divinity, once the spirit of this assertion understood, no god or goddess of any denomination can stand valid as objects of worship. So once you understand, once you internalize that Allah Ta'ala is the Lord of all the worlds, then there's no place for any other type of deity. There's no place for any type of God, right? After he said that the doubts that they had about punishment of the last day were because of their lack of awareness, and as for him, he was blessed with certitude in this matter by Allah Ta'ala. After it comes a reply to the other doubt expressed by them. This has been stated clearly in Surah Mu'minun. يَتَفَضَّلَ عَلَيْكُمْ وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ يَتَفَضَّلَ عَلَيْكُمْ وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ لَأَنزَلَ مَلَائِكَةً. That they said came after another doubt about the call given by him. They thought that He was only a human, a man like him who I drank, slept, and woke up as they did. How could they take him as a leader? And Allah wanted to send a message for them. He should have sent angels with it, whose distinction and greatness have been impressed upon him. Now that they saw there was no more than, now what they saw here was no more than that, that was someone from among himself and the rest of the community who wished to establish his superiority over them. Yeah. So this was another objection from the people. Nobody said, look here, you are an ordinary person like us. In fact, you work in the marketplace, you eat like us, you drink like us, you buy things, you get married. If Allah Ta'ala wanted to really send a message, if there was a God, na'udhu, and he wanted to send a message to us, then he would have sent an angel to show. But you only a normal human being, you only want to maybe claim this prophethood, etc., so that you can gain some superiority over us. You're looking for a reason to. So here, Allah Ta'ala debunks this, and as I said, no. He says, Laysa bi dhalalatu. I am not misguided. I don't have any vested interest. I'm not doing this for any type of ulterior motive. ولكني, but رسول من رب العالمين. I'm a prophet, right? I'm a prophet من رب العالمين. I've been a messenger from the Lord of the worlds. أبلغكم رسالات ربي. I only came to, right? أبلغكم رسالات ربي. I convey to you the messages of my Lord and wish you better, right? أبلغ وأنصح. نصح means to wish betterment, to do good. That's why I say nasihat means to advise something, to wish better. وأنصح لكم وأعلم من الله ما لا تعلمون. And I know that which you do not know. In other words, Allah Ta'ala has given me knowledge, and I have this knowledge, and I want to share this knowledge with you. I want to make you aware. I want to make you aware of what the outcome of your disobedience will be. Nothing more than that. I don't have any ulterior motives. Okay, read the Arabic.
الله الرحمن الرحيم. لما ذكر تعالى قصة آدم في أول السورة وما يتعلق بذلك وما يتصل به فرغ منه، شرع تعالى في ذكر قصة الأنبياء عليهم السلام.
Interesting, right? لما ذكر تعالى قصة آدم في أول السورة وما يتعلق بذلك وما يتصل به وفرغ منه الشرع تعالى في ذكر قصص الأنبياء عليهم السلام. Right, الأول. So remember we said the whole surah started with the incident of Adam as salam, how he came to the dunya, etc., on what was the outer reason why he was removed, why he was expelled from the dunya. So then we discussed the whole purpose of the creation. Then we discussed those that were good will go to Jannah, those who are bad will go to Jannah, those who their good deeds and bad deeds are in equal measure, they will be stuck on Araf, etc., etc. So now, after mentioning the first prophet, we say Abul Ins, the father of all mankind, now Allah Ta'ala proceeds to mention the second prophet. Right? We say Al-Awwalu fal-Awwal means like in order, right? Carry on. Right. فابتدى بذكر بنوح عليه السلام. Then Allah Ta'ala starts with the mentioning of Nuh عليه السلام. فإنه أول رسول بعثه الله إلى أهل الأرض بعد آدم عليه السلام. He mentions Nuh عليه السلام, which according to the preferred qawl was the second prophet after Adam عليه السلام. Right.
قال محمد بن إسحاق ولم يكن من قومه من الآيات مثل نوح إلا نبي
سبحان الله. ولم يلقى نبي من قومه من الأذى مثل نوح إلا نبي قتل. What does it mean? No Nabi experienced so much difficulty from his people like Nuh alayhi salam, except that Nabi was killed by his people. So besides the Anbiya that were killed, like in the time of the Bani Israel, remember I told you the Jews, they were such a wretched people, they would kill several Anbiya in one day. So I told you the Anbiya in their were like the ulama in our So besides those Anbiya that were killed easily by the Jews, besides them, those that like survived to tell the tale, nobody was harmed, was persecuted, was tormented as much as Nuh alayhi salam. See, ولم يلق نبي من قومه من الأذى مثل نوح إلا نبي قتل.
قال يزيد إنما سمي نوحا لكثرة ما ناح على
يعني وقال يزيد بن رقاش إنما سمي نوحا لكثرة ما ناح على نفسه. He was named Nuh alayhi salam. Why? Because of the abundance which he ناح يا Nuh means mourned upon himself.
كان إلى نوح إلى زمن نوح عليه السلام 10 قرون. نعم.
Right. وقد كان بين آدم إلى زمن نوح عليه السلام 10 قرون كلهم على الإسلام. So I told you that there was between Adam alayhi salam and Nuh alayhi salam a period of 10 generations. All of them were on Islam, right? Slowly the wrath came in, right?
غير واحد من علماء التفسير وكان أول ما عبدت الأصنام أن قوما صالحين ماتوا فبدا عليهم السجن.
Right. So interesting here. Right. قال ابن عباس. Ibn Abbas says, he explains how shirk started in this world. He said like this here. قال عباس وغير واحد من علماء التفسير besides Ibn Abbas and other علماء التفسير وكان أول ما عبدت الأصنام أن قوما صالحين ماتوا فبنى قوم عليهم مساجد. How did shirk start in this world? How did people start worshipping? Because remember, Adam alayhi salam came with fitrat. He came with tawheed. So this is how أول ما عبدت الأصنام, people قوما صالحين, right? ماتوا, some pious people passed away. فبنى قوم عليهم مساجد. So people said, look, these are our pious people. We need to honor them. We need to respect them. So they decided to build places of worship there. وصوروا صور أولئك فيها. And they put pictures of them. ليتذكروا حالهم وعبادتهم. So they never outright start worshiping them. They said, look, these are pious people. We need to honor them. We need to respect them. We need to remember them. So then they put pictures of them, etc. ليتذكروا حالهم. So they must remember them. وعبادتهم, and remember the ibadat. فيشتبهون بهم. And then this is where the problem came. It became confusing about him. Okay, well, I say we stop there. We'll continue tomorrow. Same link for the Kitab al-Tahara, inshallah.